Alrighty guys, in today's video of FlexiSTARTER, we're going to have a continuation on the fills and parts, the wireframe preview. But today we're going to be looking at the parts cut direction. But before that, let's have a quick intro first. So today's video can be found on softwaretraining.co.za. You guys will notice we have a variety of different softwares we do cover, and also we upload videos daily, so you can just keep an eye there for new content. Otherwise, we're back in the program here. Now, just a reminder, this is a mini series on the fills and paths and how they are displayed in the preview and what it means. In the previous video, we looked at just basic fills, and today we're going to be looking at path direction for cutting. And I will leave relevant links in the description so you can follow along. So now when it comes to actual paths, like we mentioned in the previous one, we have these green and purple little colors. Now how we got to this type of viewpoint, we went to edit under our main menu, preferences, tools, and we navigated to the bottom, and then we found show fills. And from its options, we went show path direction. So now when we're in wireframe under view, show fills, which will be Control F, the shortcut key, we can display it in colors. And when we see we've got here the green and the purple. So now just a quick summary. So the green means the cutter is going to be cutting clockwise, and the purple, the cutter will be cutting counterclockwise. So it's a quick way of identifying it. Now, if for some reason you're not sure and you can't remember what it was, what you can also do is, if we go on top here to view, then we navigate down till we find show path direction, which mine is already on. So let's put it off again. So if you select the shape, it will only be visible on the shapes that's selected. So let me have mine back on. So now, as we can see, when we select it, we get this faint little arrow, which I don't know if you can see it on your computer. But as you can see there, I'll try to zoom in some more. That faint little arrow there showing you which direction the path is going. So now, like I mentioned, green means clockwise. So now we can see that arrow in that way. Now in the purple, we can see it's now a black little arrow, and it is showing in the opposite direction. Now let's say for some reason you would like to change the direction of a path, of a shape or something. If you have it selected, then we can go on top here to arrange. And then from the menu, if we go down, we get path direction, and then you'll see we have a few options here. We have automatic, reverse, clockwise, counterclockwise. So seeing that this one's clockwise, now if we click counterclockwise, we can see here it's also purple. So now we can, for instance, select this one, arrange, we go to path direction, and we go clockwise. There we have now that one going clockwise. Now when it gets to complex things like words, as you can see here, we've got different colors. So at the moment, what's going to happen by default, all the outside shapes is going to cut clockwise, and when it gets to inside shapes, it cuts counterclockwise. Now, let's say for some reason you want to have all these shapes cut in the same direction. You can always select your shape. Then we go once again to arrange, path direction, and then we say, let's say clockwise. Now you'll see everything is green. Now, what we can also do, however, is we have everything selected and we want to automatically detect what is inside shapes and what is outside shapes. You can also go to arrange, path direction, and we go automatic. So the top setting here. When we select this, you will see automatically it will decide now what is different shapes. So now currently it will be cutting all our outside shapes counterclockwise. Now inside shapes clockwise, which if you want to change that, let's say do something more default like the bottom one, select your shape again, arrange, and we go to path direction and we say reverse. So as you can imagine, what this will do is we'll change all those settings and invert them. So Control-Shift-D is the shortcut for that. Now if we click off, we can see here that now it's the same as the bottom. And once again, with this selected, as we can see, we've got the little arrows indicating which way it's going to be cutting. So it's just handy if you working with cutting and so forth, and you want to actually optimize your cutting settings. And you can always make it in a certain direction and coming back in a certain direction and so forth. Otherwise, I would say that concludes the little mini series on the fills and paths, or the wireframe preview for them. If we head to softwaretraining.co.za, we can find this video and more like it. And like I mentioned in the intro, we have a variety of different softwares we do cover. Then you can also isolate your search, type in here, hit the little magnifying glass if you're looking for anything specific. And if you don't come up with the result, we might have tagged it wrong, or we just haven't made that video yet. If that's the case, you can always go here, request a training video, and then we will make that video for you. But otherwise, thanks guys for watching, and cheers.